Oh yes, I've got wood and some other materials. Welcome back. Yes, that's right. Today we are doing a build video. Got a few things here. LED light strip, power supply for it. Got a length of wood. Well, actually a few lengths of wood. Some perspex. So today we are going to be making a wall light. I'm going to make it a bit like a honeycomb style light. So let's get set up. We'll make a start on it. Right, my plan is I'm going to cut sections like that, 30 degrees. That way that they should all fit together, create an hexagon pattern. But what I'm going to do is, because I've got this white backing board there, it's about 3mm thick, so I'm going to cut like about 3mm in there with router, do full length. I'm going to do another slight groove in middle, probably like 2mm deep. That is where the light strip's I'm gonna glue that light strip into it so it's sank into it a bit, and then I'm gonna run my circular saw down this edge, say about 5mm deep, so that when I cut this out, this is 2mm, this should then slot into there and create a face on it. This is obviously clear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue some white paper onto the back of it. That way when you turn lights on it, it should create a nice glow. So let's get set up for routering that out. See how that goes. Right, got my router set up. So set it 3mm deep, so we can cut, because the back plate's going to be, it's 3mm thick. So I'm going to run the router all the way down to the stop, put a groove all the way down it. It'll just save having to do each bit individually if I cut them all up. So we'll get set up for time lapse. I'll get that chopped. Right, that's his first pass. As you can see, got a nice step. Not sure how much I'll do, so, well, not sure how much I'd need. I thought I'd do 2 lengths while I've got it set up for that first one. Should be plenty enough there. So we'll get set up for next, do a groove in the middle now. The bit that I've got is wide enough, so this will sit in the groove. So we'll get set up and get that done next. Right, that's the next part done. If you can see that. Let's see if you can see better on here. Nice groove for that light strip to fit in there. Just need to do one more groove on this edge, so that can fit into it. Now I've not checked yet, but I'm guessing my circular saw blade might do the trick. Just a quick pass all the way down both of them. Probably go about 5mm, well about 3mm deep should do it. So only to hold it in place. So we'll get set up for that and see how that goes. Right, got this set up now. Blades sticking out a few mil. That's all we'll need. Got my stop set. I just hope I can keep it in a straight line. Only one way to find out. Let's give it a go. Right, that didn't go brilliantly. Did go a little bit wavy. I had to put another clamp on back of it because it just runs straight off at this end. But we have got enough in the middle. It should be fine. So we'll get same done with this one. Or I might just have a rethink, see if there's a better way of doing it. Bear with me a minute. Change of plan. Actually found a small bit. Didn't realise I had that. I just did a man look and didn't see it. So we're going to set up with this. I think I'll get a lot better results. So we'll just set up again. Try it with that one. Right, that was a lot better. I can't believe I didn't see that bit when I was looking. Never mind. So I managed to save most of this one. Just went back over it again. It did clean it up a lot better, apart from this end. But well, it's a learning curve. At least I know now. Got this one done. Might just run over them with a bit of sandpaper just to clean some of these little straggly bits off. But yeah, that's pretty much it for rotoring bits. Next we'll be getting some mitre saw action. So I'll just whip all these with some sandpaper and figure out what sizes I'm going to cut them to. Right, just did a bit of a tidy up. Just got this set up. If I remember rightly, it is 30 degrees. So, well, we'll just try cutting a few off of this scrap end and see how it goes. Right, I've got some cut off now. Try getting them right way. Just thinking this might be, in fact, yeah, way too big, I think. So I think what I might do is I might actually cut them down. Right, I've chopped them down a bit. I think this is a much better size. There we go. I think they'll look quite nice when they're all put together. I'll get all the rest of the stuff cut up. Right, got a good pile of them now. Let's see how many we can put together. Figure out how big we need to cut as perspex, and I'll just give all these edges a bit of a clean up, ready for painting. I'm gonna paint them a graphite grey. It's same colour as this. I think that will look quite nice. I'll not need to paint inside. I was thinking of doing it white, but there's no point because there's not going to be much visible. There's only going to be this little section here. If you can see it. Just that little section there. Which we're thinking paint it white, it reflect light a bit better, but it won't need it. I've got that back in there and all, that's already white. So right, let's get cleaning these up then. Right, so we've got enough to do 5, which I think should look quite nice when it's all put together. Cleaned them all up a little bit, so they're all set. We'll give them all a quick paint because it's probably easier to do it now rather than try having to tape up all perspex and everything. So we'll crack on with that. We'll leave them to dry overnight and we'll carry on with them tomorrow. Right, we've got them painted up. Probably have to do a little bit of a touch up after assembly. Hopefully, yeah, I might have to just do a little touch up on that as well. So that will be visible. But yeah, we'll leave them overnight because it's bloody freezing in here. Come back to it tomorrow. Right, left them overnight, all nice and dry now. So need to set up. Got my perspex there, so we'll figure out what we need to cut out. I need to cut 5 hexagons out of there now, so we'll get set up and we'll get them cut. Right, what I'm going to do to start with, just so I can get a better thing, I'm going to make 2 halves up. That way I'll be able to slot my perspex in, and then it's just a case of fastening 2 sides together then. That way I can get a better size on when I come to cut it out of perspex properly. All I'm going to do is just use nail gun. So setting them up on here so they're all nice and level. just had a blowout. Is it gonna focus? There we go. Yeah. Luckily that is on the back, so it's, can just snip that off. That should be fine. Right, we'll get it set up. I've cut me a bit of perspex off. We'll get it drawn out and then cut shape out on bandsaw. Try fitting them together, see what it comes out like. Right, let's see how this goes then. Right, see if that fits. I'll get some white paper and glue it onto the back so it sort of glows up like that when lights come on. But you'll not be able to see inside it, if that makes sense. You'll know what I mean when I come to do it. So see if my measurements work. Oh, beautiful. So, there we go. Let me zoom you out a bit. Fits nicely in there. So, get some paper, glue that on. You can put that in then and nail this together. Do the same with all of them, and then it's a case of putting lighting in, soldering all lighting up and cutting a back piece to fit on there, and that's it. Job's a good one. Yeah. Right, what we've got here, sheet of paper, should let the light glow nicely through it. That might be able to, yeah, fit two on one sheet. So I'll take that backing off now and glue it to it and then cut round it. Right, so we'll put towards light. Just zoom you out a bit. Way too. I think once the light's in there, that should look quite nice. That. We'll get this one fully assembled. Need the paper side to be on the inside. Beautiful. Look at that, eh? Hoping that glue disappears as it dries. You can don't know if you can see that, although quite like it. It adds a bit of effect to it. Obviously you're not going to be able to see it when there's a light behind it. Yeah, I think they'll look quite nice when they're done. Just need to figure out some kind of placement for them. Ideally I could have done with getting some frosted perspex, but it's couldn't find any locally, and with lockdown and everything, just could get hold of this. It was a lot cheaper as well, so it's worth doing just for a trial. So I'll carry on, get them all put together, and then we can start putting all lighting in. I don't know exactly how I'm going to put them all together, but I'm thinking maybe something like that. It looks quite nice, I think. Right, let's get on to the lighting then. Right, so just a quick test. As you can see, I've got a lot of this. Obviously I'll be cutting it down, fitting it inside there. Now this sort of stuff, so let me turn it off a minute. As you can see with these, you've got sections where you can cut it. Then it's a case of just cleaning this rubber coating off, resoldering them up. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna join all these together. Right, I think this is the way that I'm gonna attach them all. Right, oh, that's all them together. Gonna drill an hole through back. Let's crack on with getting them lights fitted now then. Right, got all lighting done. So I'll just turn this light off. There we go. Obviously got a remote, so you can have it whatever colour you want. Exactly sure how to work that thing, but yeah, all we've got to do now is well, hang on, just let me turn. Yeah, that looks better. I think they'll look nice on a wall when it's a bit dark, movie night or something. Let's get that light back on. Yeah, so like I was saying, just got this here. Gonna mark it out, put that on there. Obviously it reflects a bit better as well, so it being white, I'll just, yeah. And then that's it, job's a good one. So basically the way that I'm going to do it is I've got a piece of paper, can simply trace this line here and that'll give me perfect size. I can just copy that onto there, cut them out, job's a good one. Let's get set up for that then. Right, see if these fit. Might have to do a little bit of touch up to them. Lovely. Yeah, they do fit, I think. Just clean them up a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll actually staple them. I think I'll staple them on. Don't need to be like screwed on or out. Hey, there we go. Right. Get some staples. Go. Just plug it in for one last test. Beautiful. See, there we have it. Job's a good one. Well, there we have it. Quite an enjoyable project to do, not too difficult. Think it'll look nice up on the wall. So if you enjoyed the video, if you don't mind subscribing, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.